One of the best things that I've actually been, I wanted to make sure to do is every once in a while the I'm Right dance in my I'm Right pants. My super fly outfit that I'm wearing, yes. And in this case, the I'm Right dance is the Democrats have done something. They have so fucked with the fundamental forces of nature that they have now exposed a number of things that they aren't supposed to expose. Okay, the whole Biden thing in Ukraine, there's a reason why everyone's concentrating on Ukraine rather than Hunter Biden's work in China or his financial group in China. And then the other is Rashida Tlaib's comments. People have been posting images of the Mufti. Well, you see, without there being any context, posting pictures of the Mufti should not make sense. If you look for, do photo searches, or look for Mufti, the Mufti of Jerusalem, probably on Twitter, you'll probably find my account come up. Because I love talking about the part of World War II history where the Middle East has been forgotten. And I just wanted to make sure to give Alex Jones credit where credit is due, because he is the one who interviewed John Loftus, who wrote the book first about the Belarus Brigade, and then once stuff got declassified, he wrote America's Nazi Secrets. And it was about how we recruited people from East European Nazi intelligence into what becomes the CIA, and that without the Bush family, you would not have Nazi elements within the government in that regard. You might have rocket scientists, you might have all kinds of different people, but you wouldn't have literally Eastern European Nazi intelligence that came over. And this is like thousands of people. And so if you see enclaves of Belarusians, enclaves of Ukrainians, there's a number of different groups that very likely what you're seeing are descendants of these people. And they might not even know. There's actually people who were high-ranking members of the military that they never had any idea that their own parents had been former Nazi intelligence agents. That's just something I'd heard. I would have to check with John Loftus's writing again on it and stuff. Now, if you want to hear the entire thing from John Loftus is on the Leon Charney show here on YouTube. There's old recordings of that, and that really gets into a lot of stuff about Israeli skullduggery from the inside, from the Israeli side. And it's very interesting. It's an unbelievably interesting bunch of episodes. They're both very affable men. Loftus ended up exposing that we were storing documents in Britain, and that we had an agreement with Britain that there would be a sharing after World War II, and especially because of the Cold War, that we would share documents, and we would store some documents over there, some documents would be over here. So people had to put together certain information. They would have to look on both sides of the pond, and they would have to know it's there. So it means somebody would have to tell them, you need to go to Britain and look this file up. And then that requires all the requisite checking in with all of those people in Britain so that they know you're looking at their stuff or that stuff. That has now been exposed widely to the public, not just because of the Obama era phone spying stuff, but that also got exposed now that we know about Christopher Steele. We know about Britain's involvement in the coup against Donald Trump. Everybody needs to understand that the Bush family has been working. This has been their kind of project. The CIA seems to be what the old hippies, when they called it the company, they're right. It seems to be its own corporation unto itself, kind of. This is, FDR created this. monster. You know, so blame him. You know, stop worshiping that guy. Stop worshiping Nazis. You know, they don't like competition. They like collective economics. Oh, look at this outside of my shop. The first poppy of the season. Boing. Look at that. I have no idea how these things got here, but just one day they were here. It's kind of funny. All right, later on. Oh yeah, so I was right. You who doubted Alex Jones and told me that I was going down a dark path, you were wrong. I was right, you were wrong, and you should understand your wrongness.